Hey guys, so I am doing some work and I was thinking about something that I used to share on the morning show all the time, and I really felt like I wanted to share it today. I'm getting ready to clean my board off, and this is one of the things that I'm gonna write on my board. And I want us to think that, and I want us to start with just for today. I don't want to think about tomorrow, yesterday, next week, next month, just for today. And just for today, I want you to ask yourself bold questions. And what I mean by that, ask yourself questions that you normally would not ask yourself ever. You wouldn't ask anybody else. You won't even ask yourself in your private thoughts because the questions are so overwhelmingly big. But just for today, just for the next 7 seconds, and then you can add 7 more seconds on top of that, and 7 more seconds on top of that until you work your way up to a full minute. I want you to ask yourself bold questions. I want you to ask bold questions about 4 things: your mental, your emotional, your physical, and financial. In those 4 areas, or just for today, pick one, and tomorrow you can work another circle. But I want you to be bold enough to ask the question. I want you to be bold enough to do the work of the answer. I want you to be bold enough to make room for the answer. And I want you to be bold enough to receive the answer. So you got to be bold to ask it, work it, make room for it, and receive it. And all of those are separate things, because until I can get bold enough, strong enough to ask the question that my heart has been desiring me to ask, I'm never going to make room for it. I can't receive it because I can't even comprehend what I'm trying to ask for. So as you are making room to receive the more, because you've been bold enough to ask the question, I want us to be clear that sometimes the question that you're about to ask yourself, the big bold question that you're about to ask yourself, is going to require that there be change somewhere inside of your immediate environment, whether it is mental, emotionally, your immediate environment, like where you live. It's going to require a change of your friendship, maybe your family ship, your career ship, your financial ship. It's going to require a change inside of you. When you are bold enough to ask the question, it's absolutely going to require a change in you. Now, if you're not ready for that step, if you're not ready to ask a bold question like, but is this all there is to life? Like, am I alive in this moment? Am I alive in this moment? Do I feel life moving through me? Or am I just going through the motions and I'm really not sure why I'm doing this? I don't know why I get up and go to this job every day. I have no idea why I'm in this relationship. I don't know why I'm talking to these people. I don't know why I'm living here. I don't know why I'm wearing my hair this way. I don't know why I'm dressed this way. Like, I have no idea why. So when you start to ask those bold questions, you've got to make room for the answer. You got to make room, be bold enough to make room for the answer. You got to be bold enough to do the work of the answer, because it's going to require some work. You've got to be able to receive the answer. And if you don't make room to receive the answer, it doesn't matter how bold the question is, because the answer is never going to come to you because you can't receive it. There's no room for it. And so how do you know that it's not going to come when you can't receive it? Just like, I'm asking these questions, but I'm not getting the answer. So think about it this way. When it's time to receive the answer, are your hands like this with I can't statements? I can't do that because I'm too old. I can't do that because I don't understand. I can't do that because I'm overweight. I can't do that because I don't live there. I can't do that because I don't have money. I can't do that because I don't know the right people. I can't do that because I don't think I'm smart enough. So if your hands and your mouth and your words are constantly closed and present negativity, where would you possibly have room to receive it? It can't come because you have built a shield of negativity around you. So the answer that you seek there's no space for it to come. At some point, you're going to have to release something and get into the receiving mode. To get into the receiving mode, you've got to let something negative go. And as you let something negative go, replace it with something positive, something different, with a new thought, with a new idea, and continuously reintroduce that thought into your space. It's going to seem different because you're exercising different thought muscle, a different thought process. But at Sister Rise Retreat, it's one of the things that we do. We respectfully stand at the gate and ask ourselves bold questions about our next move, about our next whatever, our superpower. How do we harness it? How do we move inside of it? How do we receive more? The more that we give, the more that we should receive. Okay? Because you got to receive in order to give. If you never receive, where are you giving from? You're giving from an empty place. You've got to take time to receive into yourself, whether that is peace, whether that is love, whether that is light, whether that is rest, whatever that is. You got to take time to receive more into you so that you can give more, so you can be a better wife, mother, whatever title that you choose to carry. But you got to be bold enough to ask that question. You want to cause a disruption with that boldness of your question. So as Sister Rise, as we ask bold questions and we make room for that answer and we're willing to do the work of it, right? We understand that it starts with our mindset. So on this great day, I invite you just for 7 seconds, just for today, ask a bold question. Think a different thought for 7 seconds. Then do the work of the answer. Make room for the answer. Receive the answer. I promise it's life-changing. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys soon.